What soon became apparent was that the whole world was sliding into the oil age. The development of the industry elsewhere in the United States set the stage for the petroleum business in Texas. What had started near Nacogdoches and taken off in Corsicana indicated the vast potential for even more oil discoveries across the state. The problem was figuring out where to look. Entrepreneur Patillo Higgins of Beaumont had hoped for a decent oil well of his own. He wanted fuel for the ovens that baked the bricks he was manufacturing. Bricks took clay and water, two substances in abundance on the Texas coast, but also required very hot fires to bake those blocks of dirt into building materials. To get his well, Higgins needed machinery, workers, and know-how. He needed help. In 1892, he formed the Gladys City Oil, Gas, and Manufacturing Company with the assistance of investors. The team focused on a mound out on the nearby coastal prairie that locals referred to as Spindletop. It was slightly higher ground, surrounded by low, swampy ground, and had been a favorite camping spot for folks traversing that area because it was dry. Stories of smelly natural gases seeping up to the surface in the region had earned the place the name Sour Hill. Higgins suspected there might be oil there, but didn't have the tools to retrieve it. Even so, he and his partners drilled 3 shallow wells using cable-rigged drilling devices and hit sand, water, and clay. All the makings for bricks, but no oil. In 1895, frustrated and hard up for money, Higgins and Lanier sold their shares in the Gladys City Oil, Gas, and Manufacturing Company. Higgins remained convinced that oil lay beneath Spindletop and used his new funds to buy 33 additional acres on top of Sour Hill. He also teamed up with a new partner. Croatian immigrant Anthony Lucas had a great deal of expertise in studying salt dome formations because of the work he had done in southern Louisiana. He understood the geology of the Gulf Coast. The pair tried their luck on a 4th well, but again struck out. Higgins and Lucas realized they lacked the right gear and enough money to ever sink a successful well. Pittsburgh oil veterans John H. Gailey and James M. Guffey swooped in and offered funding, but limited Lucas's share and cut Higgins out of the deal completely. The new partners brought in Al and Kurt Hamill, veteran drillers from Corsicana, who also had experience with newer and better equipment. On October 27, 1900, they finally brought in a well at Spindletop, but it was poor and sluggish. Yet, it proved that Higgins was right all along. There was something underneath Sour Hill. So, the new team tried again in a slightly different location. On January 10, 1901, a deep rumbling followed by an eruption of oil announced the arrival of what became known as the Lucas Geyser. The pressure beneath the well blew the drilling pipe out of the ground and formed an oily plume that shot high into the Texas sky. Oil continued to shoot out of the ground and sprayed the area with a black mist for more than a week before crews could get the Lucas Geyser under control. By September, 6 additional wells clustered on Spindletop, and Beaumont mushroomed from 10,000 residents into a boomtown of 50,000. 3 million barrels of oil flowed out of Spindletop the first year. Texas would never be the same.